This is going to be Fishwick, and again, Mill River in their home white uniform. She wants to cross the ball, comes across. Oh, she had Katrupi coming in on that far side, and kick led her just a little bit too far. Again, in net now, we have Jen Pearson for Springfield, and she'll have the sun to her back here in this first half. Whitney Cox, one of the captains, number 5, will serve up the kick, and it's really not a bad kick. It got going pretty good. Got a bounce in Mill River. And it's Desiree Gray, number 7. I'll read both teams' rosters. I'll wait till halftime when they settle down for the talks. And again, you can tell by the sunspots on the camera, it's a brilliant sunny day as we near the official start of fall. And the weather outside, not really summer-like, but a little bit warmer than I know I like, but not a breeze to speak of. Nothing that will affect play early on. The field's drained very well. It hasn't rained in 4 days now. And the field itself, fast track, good to go, and they're going to lay it out there. Neither team is really had a shot on net, and that's going to be knocked down, blocked, never got through. I believe that was Bullock, number 12, that got there and just became a wall and didn't let the ball get through. And there'll be a throw for Springfield. The Cosmos in the green uniforms, Mill River in the white. You're watching girls varsity soccer action on Munger Vision. And again, the best way to find out a lot of information fast is to use the internet and go to PEGTV's website, and it's pretty easy. It's www.pegtv.com. As this is Emily Fishwick. Again, with the good speed, got onside, see her weight, hesitate, wants to bring the ball back inside, and just can't find any space to get the cross. And it's going to be a corner for Mill River, so we'll have the first corner. And heading over there, number 5 is Rebecca Day, coming off a super effort against Woodstock, and she will be called on to serve the ball up here. So the first corner of the contest will belong to the Minutemen. And really didn't get the pump on it she needed. She needed to get a little bit further out in front of the net. And she'll go in there, and one thing that was really different about Day in the last game, number 5 for Mill River, is that she played a lot more physical and really was assertive and just was outstanding. She's going to serve up another corner, and Fishwick got a piece of it to the top of the box and comes out beyond the arc and out of the box. Randy Chadburn is the head coach in his 7th season here at Mill River. Luigi Valenti Jr. is the coach at Springfield, and everybody kind of met in the middle, and that's going to be no, they're not. There's no indication it's a goal. I don't know how it didn't happen. It just trickled and tickled and cheesed everybody, and it wouldn't go over the net. And then Fishwick came rushing up, and somebody from Springfield's got strong shins because they put the brakes on. That was by far an unbelievable no goal. And Kerry Brown, just about knee-high, just took the ball and just chucked it right down to Katrupi, and Katrupi will make the move to the inside on the dodge. Look at the turf she's gotten. She went across the field laterally, hit a streaking Bagley, who had a goal against Woodstock, and that was just over the top of the crossbar. I like the quick speed here and the pushing and the pressing offensively by the Minutemen. Springfield will come up with the throw, though, and it's going to be Brandy Cheney. So Cheney will take the kick for the Cosmos. And I'm not sure. It's going to become a white kick, going to become a Mill River kick. And you can see him marking the spot, and they're going to have, looks like Day will take it. They're having the ball spotted, and Day will run through, and it'll be Brown, Kerry Brown. And boys, just remember who touched it. Will it become a corner? No, a goal kick? No, a corner will be called. 3 corners now for Mill River. We're just in the first half of play. We have played exactly 4 minutes. So 4 minutes into this first half of soccer, Mill River has generated 3 corners because they have just offensively been putting pressure on, and that was the best serve so far from the corner by Day. Brown, oh, nice little touch on it, and Pearson coming out will make the save. So Jen Pearson with her punt, and boy, did that shorten the field. It was a line drive kick that hit her own player, and then Katrupi searching desperately to get control of the ball, wanted just to squeeze it through that opening, and just didn't happen. The Mill River, again, just like they did against Woodstock, coming out and playing a real quick, we're in your face style here in the opening half of play so far. And Bagley, a few dribbles and then the send, and that'll be set down by Dane. She wants to give it out on his side, and that's a left-footed kick to Katrupi, cut off, and we was at the corner. And John Sibrett. There's John, coached MSJ soccer for years, and he's officiated for years as a player. He was a very good player, and Another corner, the fourth corner for Mill River, but the first corner off this opposite side of the field, or I believe it's a corner, it could become a throw. I'm waiting to see. Quadrupi just left the ball there and left. That's the ball, girl. There's the ball. So the ball needs a master. I need somebody to go over and... Oh, you know what happened when I missed it with all my babbling? We got an injured player down for Springfield. That's the break in the action. We're scoreless from the first half of play. Mill River and Springfield. Injured Springfield player able to get up and walk off under her own power. Always a good sign. Hope she'll be fine. And now it's all starting to unfold and explain itself. It's a throw by Mill River. It'll be Quadrupi number 9 that will take the throw. Day with the move, the kick, and the short hop, and oh, again, it's just laying out in front of the goal mouth. It was mishandled by Pearson, and Fishwick was there, and somehow again, Mill River just did not come up with a goal ball. Again, good execution on setting up a very strong scoring chance right there. That was Rob, number 23, that went by the ball and did a little pirouette, and Fenton, number 2, with that good speed, and going to be out of bounds. Fenton will take the throw, and Nicole will, yes. Number 2 is Nicole Fenton, and she'll get the ball in play for Fishwick, and then she'll just pop it softly forward into the bench, and picked up by the official, and it'll be green ball at Springfield. The Cosmos in the green. You're watching Channel 15, your information station. You can catch all kinds of good shows on Channel 15, and informative meetings that take place on 15. And Carrie Brown, 13, will hand it over, and she'll get set, and she likes that spot right there. It was a handball was the call, I believe. Could have been a push. I actually missed the official call because I was promoting PEGTV. And I'll continue to do so. PEGTV is located in Building 24 in the House Center. Their phone number is 747-0151. Tom Leipold is the program director, and you call him up and tell him that Munger guy does a heck of a job for a freebie. A volunteer for 12 years, actually it'd be almost 12 years. November 95 I started. And I've lost the ball. There we go. Tooting my own horn and I lost the ball. That's why I shouldn't do that. Oh, Fenton, that was just outstanding play by Fenton. And then just for good measure, she threw her hip into the next player. Well, that's just out-playing, out-hustling, just being tougher. That's physical play. Fishwick slides the ball up to Day. Day and Fishwick seem to work very well on that front line. That ball hit Day in the back. She went back to get it, made a little dodge move. She's got a double team, and she's going to come back, take the outside route, and just missed getting there. It'll go over Fishwick. That ball somehow stays in play. And then the step up by Brown, trying to do a little over the top, and it's going to be controlled by Pearson in the box by herself. We'll pick it up and take the punt now for Springfield. Again, Luigi Valenti Jr. is the coach at Springfield. Randy Chadburn, the coach over at Mill River, and that's Desiree Gray that they got there and couldn't quite penetrate. Yeah, they let that play. I stayed there because I thought it was going to be a whistle on the play, and it just looked cool anyways, all the knocking people down. But that was Ashley Robb, number 13, with the tough play. We're there for Mill River. Springfield looking to get some pressure on Mackenzie Mooney. I think I forgot to mention Mackenzie. She is the goalie, of course, for Mill River. She's in net, and she's very happy she hasn't seen a lot of action. Bagley with the ball in the air, mile, and that will be way out of play. And we have the horn, we have a sub, and I'll give you the time now. It is officially 7:50 into the game. No, that's nowhere near right math. 8:50 into the game. We're at 31:49 to go. Math's still off. I don't know why they have to do it backwards, but there's no score. That's the important part. We're in the first half, so I gotta know. Rob will take the throw, number 23, on the far side for the Minutemen, and he will put it up there. Again, they come in with that 2-4 record, but a couple of near misses over some high-quality opponents such as Burn, Burton, and Woodstock. And the Burn, Burton loss was in overtime, and the Woodstock loss, they had the lead, or were tied for most of the soccer game. Again, a lot of underclassmen on this Mill River squad. There's Mackenzie. She'll come out and make her, I believe this is going to be her first kick of the day, or first punt of the day, Mackenzie Mooney. All the goalies have quite the wardrobe. She elects to go with the very bright yellow goalie jersey. Looks like something like the kayaking shirt she would wear out in the water. And John Sivert says, nope, nope, nope. Got eyes like a hawk still, no matter. I know he's over 30, but he's got eyes like a hawk. And He saw it go out of bounds. Rob will take the throw. She came all the way across the field, and she'll, boy, that's some good travel. Too bad it wasn't in bounds. It'll be out of play, and the possession will come back to Springfield. And it looks like number 3 is going to come out, Taylor Thomas, and take the throw. No, I'm wrong. I was following the wrong person. There we go. There's Springfield in front of the bleachers. Taylor Thomas was marked, and then they call push on Sabaski, and she shall get set for the throw. Oh, kick. I'm sorry. It's a foul. Michelle Pinter-Petrillo will take the kick, and she is an outstanding athlete, good basketball player. And right there, Carrie Brown turned and really was indecisive what to do. And did it become a corner? I believe so. And this, if it is a corner, yeah, it'll become Springfield's first corner of the contest. Now we're at 4 corners, and Springfield will get a corner. And again, whatever little breeze there is, you can see it coming back and blowing into the face as they get set to serve the ball up. Top of the box and headed out. Kachupi, good idea. Just get it up and out of there. And there's the long send. And boy, that's what you want to do. If you can get Fishwick in stride, and that's coming right at us here. It's us as me and the camera, I guess, because in all honesty, I'm the only guy here doing it. Somebody said the other day, this is Whitney Cox, number 5. Somebody asked me the other day how I did this. They've watched it on TV, and boy, hit Brown, and she'll keep it from going out of bounds for a corner, but she will kick it side out, and that'll become a throw. They watch it on channel 15, but they didn't know if I voiced over it at a later time or if I had a cameraman, and they just didn't believe me when I told them, no, I just set up my old used camcorder, and that's out of play, hit the side of the net, and we'll have a goal kick coming up by Carrie Brown. No, I just strap on a cheap headset, an old camcorder, and somehow I've just got the niche. It's unbelievable. I found something I could actually do average. And I taped the game and talked the game and memorized all the numbers and the jerseys and the positions, and just take it and hand it in. And it is unbelievable that it comes out halfway, sometimes halfway okay. That's Paige Carrera, number 8 in the game, and there are other subs. Oh, there's one right there, Amanda Lee. So Lee, number 18 in the game. She's had 4 varsity goals so far this year, and she had a hat trick, and oh, that was just... Kayla Plouffe got tangled up. People were flying all over the place. There's just all kinds of grass stains and dirt kicking up. Now we've got an injured player. And also number 16 came in, Leah Rogstad, for Mill River. And this looks like it's going to take a second. So I'll go down to the fade, and boy, hopefully this won't be a serious thing. So the Springfield player who was down was number 4, Grace Esden. And she got up, and she's looking like she's going to be okay. She'll probably have a little hickey on her kneecap or something, but other than that, it looks like it's going to be good news. But it does deserve a kick, a foul right here, and really not a bad spot. Probably 30 yards if I was to estimate by the lines on the field for the football. Oh, offside, yeah. Right idea what they wanted, but she couldn't hold the line, and it shall be offsides, and Carrie Brown will take the kick. And that phrase, I don't know if it's a soccer phrase, hold the line, but I remember it from the movie Gladiator, which I love. When the first fight scene, when they're taking on the Germanians, Russell Crowe, and they line up in formation and ride, and he keeps hollering, hold the line, hold the line. I just think that kind of, they were trying to hold the line there and stay on sides. Oh, Rebecca Day just doing a number right there. And then gave the ball up. Oh, Izzy's in. Furno, number 10, Isabel Furno in there. She had a goal earlier in the season on Munger Vision, and she's in there number 10 right now. And boy, they were pushing and contact and all kinds of stuff, and I think Mill River is going to get a 5th corner here, and if it is, will they stay and take it? Rebecca Day, number 5, will get set, and there you go. I'm about to say she didn't line up on the corner. She was on the yard marker. There we go. I think she did, or the box marker. I think she did just see if I was awake up here. But what they miss is this season so far is finding the person that can bring the ball on a serve on a corner and get it up into position in front of the net. A strong lofting kick. Amanda Lee got to the box, lost control of it. Paige has it. Paige Carrera, and Rogstad leaped. The ball avoided her, and now Rogstad will get back into position, and here comes Springfield on the attack. We've had some real good scoring chances by Mill River, and Rogstad playing tough right there. Will be extended though down into the corner area, and she does not want to get, yeah, that to happen right there, and we'll have a green corner. That'll be Springfield with the corner. This will be their second corner. Yeah, we're going to have time as they bring in a sub. This is a Springfield sub, and it's number 14, Ariel Twombly. And it is TW, not like Trombley, it's Twombly. And it looks like she's going to actually take the kick, so they might have made the sub because she might be a specialty player. She might have the serve up the ball here. She might have that right down to a science. And after all that, it's a throw. Well, John faked me out. He pointed to the corner. It's a throw, and actually her specialty was to get the ball lobbed into the box, and that's just well defended, well marked. And then here comes Lee, number 18, and lost it. She got going on that corner and spun her wheels, and a little gravel came up, and it's going to become a throw for Springfield. And it'll stay throw for Springfield as Spencer Petrillo will get the ball in, and boy, able to split the double team, show a little left foot there, and then bring the ball back inside. And they're going to call something there. That's a dangerous play with the leg up around. Cantola was the Springfield player that made the good move, but on the foul call, we'll have Mill River take the kick. Kerry Brown will come over. But this is all happening with just a tad over 25 minutes to go, and Kerry Brown will have to move it back about 5 yards, John Sivert says. And I'll never argue with John. Like, I covered him when he coached MSJ boys soccer, and it was consistently a real good soccer team. And of course, I worked with him on a lot of job sites because I was a carpenter, and he was, or is, an electrician, very good electrician. Actually, not that this is important at all, but it was 79, and we're putting the first triple chair up at Pico. Actually, I was married, so it had to be 80. Yeah, and John was wearing the triple chair for S.D. Clark, and Jim Potter, the father of all those Potter girls who played for Rutland soccer, was the master carpenter, and I was the up-and-coming carpenter. And we worked in December and January to get that triple chair building set and wired and all done. And just remember how brutally cold it was that year. Hard to believe what we could do all those years ago. Now I get cold just sitting in the living room watching TV in the winter. I am not a young lion anymore, nor will I ever be one again. There's a lot more stories I can tell you about John, but it's probably better kept between John and I. And that's going to be dumped out to midfield. Again, Mill River just good sustained pressure and controlling the play here. And, you know, they're generating more corners, more shots, more time of possession. And then it gets frustrating for them because they're scoreless right now. They've had a couple times where I don't know how the ball didn't go in. And I'm sure they're scratching their head. You know, the thing to it, just keep plugging away, doing what you're doing, you know. And they're going to say white throw. Yes, Kerry Brown will go number 13. Kerry Brown has really so far, you know, we're early in the years, had an outstanding season. That throw was picked off, and they want to slide the ball through, and that's just going to be sent up, not quite to the circle. There I go. I'm a little slow watching the ball today. Izzy will get it, Isabel Furno, and remember Isabel also is their backup goalie out there for Mill River. And Caleb Plouffe, very strong player for the Minutemen. Number 14 will have the ball, and she'll find Isabel Furno, and Furno wants to turn the corner, hits the official, goes out of bounds, and he's going to give the ball to Springfield, and that's the correct call. And that was well marked. As you can see, there's just nowhere for that ball to land, no open spot, no open player. And don't forget, now I'm talking about fall and all that good stuff. We got the Halloween parade coming up downtown Rutland. The Rutland Rec Department and Park Department, their Halloween parade, and I forget the number, if it's 42nd or something like that, 44th, whatever. I got to host it one year. I got very bad reviews, and they never let me do it again. So I've had, not to toot my horn, I had 200 people walk up to me over the last year, November, and tell me it was the best parade they ever watched. All the laughing and joking and just having fun on the air, and wasn't rehearsed or stiff. And I mean, I don't do anything scripted. But I didn't get to do it again, so I figured I really must have sucked at it to the big guys. The guys who run the show down there and hand out the assignments like that must not have thought the same thing. So, getting back to the main point, is the Halloween parade's coming up, and it'll be live on Channel 15's. Tom Leipold will be the cameraman, and I have no idea who's talking it. Usually it's whoever's the president or past president. And they throw their weight around and they get to host a big event and stuff like that. And then on the first Saturday of November, and I don't know if it's the 3rd or the 4th, that's why I'm hesitant, but it's the first Saturday, the United Way of Rutland County has their big fundraiser, the local talent show. There's a Saved by Pearson at the Paramount Theater, the really big show number 12, and they let me run the camera for that for the last several years, and I used to go and watch it just to contribute to United Way anyways, but now you get to go in and tape it, and then if you can't make it live, but you should order your tickets now at the Paramount Theater, but if you can't make it live, it will be aired on Channel 15 because I'll be there taping it, provided everything works right that night, technical wise. And it's a great show, dancing, singing, theatrical setups, comedy, it's all local and it's a good night. All the money goes to United Way of Rutland County. Now, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but every year for the last 6 years, yeah, 6, Sam Grusso has been the MC, so I can only assume that Sam's going to be the MC again. Fishwick on the ground, loose ball, scramble fork, a troopy there, ball picked up by Pearson. She got the save, she just made it a little bit exciting. And again, Mill River doing a nice job of keeping a consistent flow offensively down this inning, shots coming in and corners being generated, but we're scoreless with 20 minutes to go. We're at the midway point. Nice step up. That was Bullock who timed her step up very nice. Sabaski, no, she's extremely fast, but just ran. She had another 2 feet on the sideline. She would have got there in time. Oh, but you get to watch the really big show. You get to watch the Halloween parade. All this is what Channel 15 brings you. And there's also the Pumpkin Queen before the Halloween parade, like I think it's 2 weeks or a week before the Halloween parade, and they have that whole ceremony at Channel 15 in the studio, in the beautiful new studio, and this will be Rob would throw, and they have the young ladies come in and they do a little question and answer session, and then they get voted on who's going to be the queen, who's going to be the rest of the court, and then they air that live and then tape delayed. So I mean, you just the stuff on local television, the amateurs, the hackers like me that do it, it's actually the best stuff to watch, because eventually you're going to either see somebody you know right in your own community up there, and you're going to say, hey, I know that girl or that guy, or you're going to hear about a meeting that's very important, like the Rutland Hospital puts a lot of health-wise meetings on Channel 15, and you'll recognize all the doctors from the Rutland Hospital area. And you watch a game, you'll see somebody in the neighborhood whose kid's playing that you know, or you could have a niece or nephew. What's up, Asky? Shot, no good. I like the way she came up and attacked, though. Where you're going to see a location and say, I've been there, I know that spot, and that's why you should watch local television, Channel 15, Channel 20, Channel 21. And it doesn't, if you want to sneak up the channels a little bit and watch like Law and Order or the Red Sox, that's cool. But just remember to always put the TV back to Channel 15 at 4:30 Mondays, 5:30 Tuesdays, and 9 o'clock Thursday night, because then you catch Sports Beat. And it's on episode number 343, and it's my show that I started in November 1995, carried it through, and it's the everything show. It has sports, yes, but it has arts, crafts, woodworking, drama, theater, music. I've had guests on who've been in the Olympics in the past. I had Eric Evans, who was ranked 7th in the world in the 70s in kayaking, and he was just a trendsetter and a guy who just created a lot of things that are happening in kayaking still now. He was the innovator of all of it, and he was at Munich when the terrorists took over, the Palestinian terrorists took the athletes from Israel, and he told me all about that. And I mean, I have some real cool guests. I get Rusty DeLuise on at least once a year. Rusty comes on and talks about the logger and what he's doing and all kinds of good stuff. A lot of local music. Musicians will come on, got some artists coming on, and of course the coaches and the players that you see here on Munger Vision sports coverage. And they're looking for a ball. This is Taylor Thomas, number 3, and she looks to me like she's going to take the throw. Now she's faked me out a couple times by getting the ball and then handing it off and walking away after I announce her. But Taylor Thomas will make the throw, and actually a nice heave, and we're going to have hands called on Fenton, and she was defending Cantola, and there'll be a foul and a kick coming up, and Pinter Petrillo, number 17, will take the kick for Springfield. No, she's going to set the ball down to market. They faked me out with that stuff. This is Chad Bourne. And it's not Chad Byrne like Randy's daughters were here, and it's Chad Bourne. And I haven't seen Bourne out there today for Mill River number 11. That's Plouffe. I haven't seen Rebecca Day in the last several minutes either touch the ball, and that's going to be set side out. Fishwick was putting pressure on with that speed, and Fishwick will ask for a ball, and something she didn't like that last one. And Emily Fishwick will. There's Rebecca. Okay. And will it become another corner or a throw? John says a throw. So Mill River, Fishwick way down in the shadows now. There's the heave. Partial kick, not to clear. The ball will pop up. Day overplayed the ball. Day will come back, settle it. Day wants to make the move on the pass back to Brown, and Brown will get there and just get it into the box. It's sent right back out, and it'll trickle. Well, actually more than trickle. That was a pretty good kick, actually. And a dodge move, and oh, somebody got faked out. No whistle. Good job of letting them play through by the referees out here. And there's the angle, and a great hustle job by Bagley to get there. And then she'll kick it off from the Springfield player out of bounds, and it'll be a Mill River throw. And boy, Bagley made up some space and time in a very quick burst of speed. And we are at 15 minutes and 22 seconds to go. First half action. We've got no score, and I don't know how we don't. Mill River, in all likelihood, could easily have a 2-0 lead, but the ball's got eyes today, and it's not cooperating with the Minutemen. We have subs coming in, and the horn sounds, and Springfield shall take the throw right down in front of the Springfield bench. And Fenton is just so good. That eye-foot coordination is just so overlooked. Somebody got to get the ball. There we go. See, I was following the ball girl to see who she gave the ball to. There we go. Now they moved them up about 10 yards. They're happy. There's a throw. Springfield on from the head of Bagley, and right now the ball hasn't touched the ground till now. Desiree Gray, and this isn't good. They're kind of collapsing the box, and Fenton wants to push Contola out, and what is the call? Kick coming up for Mill River. Foul called on Springfield. The Cosmos in the green, Mill River in their home whites out there looking for their 3rd win of the year. And Jessica Bullock, no, it's Nicole Fenton, I'm sorry. Jessica Bullock is 12, Fenton is 2, and my eyes are probably 12 and 2 for vision. The foot trap by the official, and it'll be green throwing. We'll have to wait for some of the subs to come in and get set to go. 13:54 to go in a scoreless first half of soccer. And again, that website's PEGTV.com. Oh, I was catching my breath. Oh, little miscommunications, and Plouffe got back and cleaned up the ball, kicked it out. Those sunspots on the lens, nothing I can do about it. Can't afford a filter to put over the old lens. And that's going to be Fenton. No whistle. Ball stays in play. That goes off from Fishwick. Fishwick will pop it up, and she will get it to Robb. Nice header right out of midair by Robb. That gets a little more penetration down the field for Mill River. Somehow Fishwick came up with the steal. She's got the corner, lost her balance, keeps on galloping. I think she's going to get a kick out of the thing. I'll have to wait and see, because I've been wrong most of the time, or most of my life. And I think Emily got tripped up. That's the call, and she will get a kick. And boy, that's a great spot. That's a good angle too. So Fishwick and Mill River are looking to get on the board first on their home turf. And again, they just didn't get the loft on their kick, and they'll go out of bounds. We'll have a goal kick for Springfield. Got some more Mill River boys soccer action coming up. Got 2 games next week that I'm taping, so you'll see them in the very near future here on Channel 15. I would like to say, you know, he doesn't watch my stuff that I tape, but I'd like to say happy birthday, 25th birthday to my son Matthew. September 21st is his birthday, and if you see him, you know how people say, oh, say a happy birthday to him. No, pump it up a notch. If you see him, take him, buy him something to eat, or take him out to get some food, or give him a gift. But his 21st of September is Matthew's birthday, and he did public access for years and years and years. And people meet me in person, and they can't believe I have a 25-year-old son because I look 26. And of course, I'm only joking. It's more like 27. But yeah, Matt's birthday's coming up, and this is in case I forget to give him a card. I can tell him, like I said, he doesn't watch the stuff I tape, but I can tell him that I did say it on air. And corner coming up. Day again got in there and was pumping out some space, and it's not a corner, it's a throw. So Rebecca Day will go short with the throw, and they'll get it to Fishwick, and she gets bumped forward, gets it back to Day. Day will split the defense. That's going to go out of bounds, I believe. No, a little English on the ball, comes back on the spin, stays with Fishwick and Mill River, and Fishwick will slide the pass through to Plouffe, and she'll just bullet pass it down inside the top of the arc, and it'll trickle down outside of the box here, come back to Plouffe. Plouffe with the right foot will go backwards 3 yards to Nicole Fenton, who's up the field, and they'll lay it down to the open corner for Bagley, and Bagley got it to Day, a little collision in midair, and then controlled by Fishwick. Oh, and it's going to be off Sabaski's foot, and almost towed right there and on the stop, and saved on the poke check. And that's going to be off from Desiree Gray, and she will make the save. Will squirt through the legs of Sabaski. She'll get back into the play, slide at the ball, and we have a whistle, and John Sivert pointing his finger of authority at somebody. Trying to figure out where John wants him to set the play up here. Okay, they're going to bring Rebecca Day over number 5. All right, I was as confused as the fans. Somebody below me kept hollering from the stands. Who's going to take it? It's going to be Rebecca Day who's going to take it. It's in the box. It's in the box. And Pearson. Oh, why would you ever do that as a goalie? Yeah, somebody from Springfield just said the right thing. Pick it up. When you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 3 yards from the goal line. Oh, we got a whistle, and I think we have a Mill River kick coming up. Oh my God, she almost miskicked it, and the ball almost rolled underneath her and went back into the net. And then it kept possession to Mill River after she miskicked it. But, you know, it's okay. She survived it. Rob, that's a good kick. And short hopped and handled on the skid by Pearson. Pearson in net. Mackenzie Mooney in net at the other end. I should say Pearson in net for Springfield. That's a good punt. Desiree Gray playing in front of the Springfield player, able to get control of it. Well, when you see that kind of turf, I never understood why they just don't dribble it further up the field to the circle, well, the edge of the circle, some bumping and grinding going on, and now Springfield just wants to get it up and over and out, and they will clear it to Mill River's defensive side of the field where Nicole Fenton will turn, and she made the connection. She got it all the way down and hit Bagley. I believe that's Bagley number 3 out there for Mill River in the white uniforms in their home turf, and we have just 9 minutes to go in the first half of play. We've got no score. Mill River will have the throw, and that's a mighty heave out there, and they're going to have it in play on the circle, the kick, the miss. Fishwick with it. Yeah, that should be a kick coming up. That's a dangerous play, and that's what you call it. And I'm wondering why they don't bring Brown up to take the kicks. Yeah, they got on top of it and left it short. Sabaski ran through it. She wants the ball given back. The pass was just too far in front of her to get. That'll bounce at the 30, be picked up by Gray. Well, a little header. Now she'll go back and take the bump. She's solid on her feet, and Mill River will get the throw. I'm waiting to see what John says. It's going to be green throw. So John says Springfield throw, and they will have number 10, Brianna Gunn, who's one of the captains for Springfield, right there. And you see her shading her eyes from that brilliant sunshine. But she shall take the throw. And Springfield, for being outshot, outcornered, and for a lot of it outplayed, would feel pretty decent about everything if they went in tied at 0-0, which is 0-0. That's your speaker lingo. Oh, I'm not sure about that one, John. I love you, but I'm not sure about that one. It's going to become Springfield with the kick, and Whitney Cox will take the kick, number 5 here for the Cosmos. I'll say, what a boost would be if Springfield got a late goal here with just 7:40 to go, and that's going to be Mackenzie Mooney with the punt coming up, and she will, oh, that's a good kick. That's a good header. Went from Day to Fishwick, and then Fishwick turned. There's a defender right there on her. Ball goes to the far side, and Fishwick will have to wait for a second as they're going to bring out Bagley on one of the subs for Mill River, along with Plouffe. Plouffe will also get a breather. And Fishwick will give way to Rob, and Rob will take the throw. Alrighty. A lot happening on just a horn. Not sure where she's throwing it at. I think she was trying to throw it through the Springfield defender. That ball will be controlled by Fenton. She just angled her body. She's slender anyways, but she just turned sideways and slid, and that way they couldn't mark her physically and get a touch on her, and that gave her a chance to get the ball and get possession. And that's going to be coming in. Nice job. Bullock just came up. You want to just clear it up and out. There's the bump, and there's Bourne, number 11, Erin Bourne out there for the first time I've seen her. I'm not sure if I missed her earlier, but so Bourne out in the game for Mill River. See, I like that about Carrie right there, Brown. She'll go in there, and if you give her a shoulder, she'll give you a shoulder back. And I don't have any problem with that. I think that's good. You need that. You need that. And, okay, now I found the throw. It's going to be Rob, and Rob will... That's a mighty heave, and I think it did. Yeah, good call by John Sibbert. Went out from Fishwick's shoulder out of play, and the ball will be picked up by Springfield, and Pinter Petrillo will take the throw for Springfield, and we're set to go. We're winding down the first half of play, and I can't believe it's scoreless. Seriously, the way Mill River's just really controlled or had a good offensive first half. And oh wow, Bullock's gonna get whistled for that. I gotta tell you, that's a good call. Now I'm a Mill River fan, and they're getting on John right now. But what happened was Bullock leaned out like a hockey player. When they lean out with a hip check, she leaned out and created the contact ever so slightly, but it is. There's the wall, and here comes the kick with 4. That's a decent kick to the far side. Somebody coming in. Oh, who marked up? Who marked up? Bourne. That's my girl, number 11. She had the flyer who was coming in to crash the net. She had her mark, so there's no way she could complete the pass. Oh, I dribble it. I love it when you got some turf. Take it down the field. No need to kick it. Dribble it down. Now, yeah, draw the defender to you. And that was Lee who was making that long dash down the field. Fishwick with the ball around number 4. She's in the corner and trying to make the reversal and the move come back down between the legs of the defender and couldn't make the linkage or the link up. And I'm not sure what the whistle is. Of course, I can't see outside of the field. 4:45 to go, first half action. And whatever happened, Kerry Brown, there was a foul call, and Kerry Brown's going to take the kick. Basically, I'm going to cheat a foot and say midfield. Oh, they're going to move it up 5 yards. Okay. So Kerry Brown, see that she does. That's a nice job. And, oh, it went off from Emily Fishwick, settles it, and that deflected. And this should become the 6th corner. I have it as off from Springfield. And I don't know if she's leaving. No, she is. So I'll pick up Rebecca Day coming back down. Rebecca Day is going to serve the ball up on the 6th corner of the first half for the Minutemen with 4 minutes to go on a not a warm day like it's going to make you die here sweat-wise and stuff. Oh, that's in a good spot. That's in a great spot. Can anybody? Oh, that's 3 times the ball's been played by Pearson, the goalie for Springfield. And that's 3 times somebody's watching over her shoulder. She's got a little angel on her shoulder out there. She has avoided catastrophes. It could easily. They just need that one bounce to go their way. And they take the ball away from Contola, and Mill River trying to send it down on a low pass. They got picked off, and there goes Springfield back up over the top, through the circle, through the arc. Bullock with a little pass coming back to Sabaski. He'll take the inside route, and Sabaski now wants to go wide. And yeah, and we'll go up. I thought there was a chance that Kachupi could probably save it because she's just so good, and she's tricky. But we'll go out of play, and we'll have Springfield take the throw. Well, that ball had eyes. It missed everybody and landed right where they wanted it to land. And see Brown get in front. She's got good tires too. See, she got her foot stepped on and able to keep her balance. That would be out of play, and we'll have a green throw. All this going on with just 2:55 to go in the first half of play. Springfield looking for a late goal here in the first half. And Mill River looking not let that happen. Mackenzie Mooney with a nice catch, looking into that real intense sunshine today. Well, actually, every game I've done this year at Mill River, boys or girls, we've had just brilliant sunshine, which is okay, except the vantage point for the camera looks right into the sun, and I got all those little sun specks. If I had a neutral density number 88 filter, if I had a budget and I could afford that, I could put it on my lens and I'd eliminate all the it's not like a reverse polarizing filter, but it would do the job. It would keep the sunspots and the sun off. Here comes Rob with the throw. And it's a dandy. That's some throw. And Springfield. Again, if they can just get in the half scoreless, they've got to feel a little... Oh, that's coming forward. Here comes Day. Day will spin. Oh, a complete 360. Brought the ball back, settled down, and Katrupi, oh, got cut off by Rob. Can't get the shot in on net. goes forward, got cut off. Now Pearson will get it. What a chaotic sequence. They were just not in sync or communicating with each other, and the ball didn't cooperate either, but they come up empty after having deep penetration in the goal box area. And there's been a couple chances, well, several chances like that for Mill River right there with just 1:20 to go. Springfield on the counterattack wants to cut to the inside. That's well defended. Gray stood up and goal, and I missed the goal. Isn't that embarrassing? I thought Gray blocked it, but it deflected off from Gray and into the net, and Springfield will get a late first half goal, and you talk about worst case scenarios. I think that is just their third shot on net, and it's going to be number 1. That's Chelsea Cantola. And again, I apologize for the terrible camera work. You know, a lot of it though, there's two things. Age, I've gotten too old to do this. Not that I was ever good at it, but I was better at it when I was younger. But the second thing is the sunshine's just so brilliant to look at. Everything kind of gets washed out and hazy. And I have a black and white viewfinder. But I heard the contact. I know the ball got blocked, and I thought that the ball was going to stay there, but instead it got blocked, redirected, and went past Mackenzie Mooney. And Springfield, of all things, will have that surprising 1-0 lead, and they're going to have a goal kick now. So the Cosmos will be able to go into halftime and maybe build off that late goal. They certainly didn't have any momentum in the first half, but again, it's been the story of Mill River. They've had long stretches where they outshot Fairhaven and lost. They've outshot many teams, or out possessioned them and out-cornered them, and just like we've seen those 4 or 5 chances where they could not get the ball in the unprotected net today, they just have those moments and things aren't going their way. They're not getting those timely kicks or those lucky bounces going their way right now. Springfield on the foul called will get the kick, and that's going to take a bounce off from Sebastian's foot, go to the edge of the arc, and all this going with 14 seconds to go. You missed it, but there was a goal by Springfield. Here's a chance for a break, and then Desiree Gray will call off Mooney, and Mooney will grab it, and that's how the half will end, with Mackenzie Mooney coming out and stopping a breakaway. And that's the horn, and it's going to be 1-0 to Cosmos over Mill River in the first half of action from Mill River Union High School. And I'll come back, and I'll have the rosters for both teams. I'll let them get situated in their bench areas, the rest areas, and I'll be right back. The Cosmos smartly like to take their break, their halftime break in the shade out there. And their roster has Jen Pearson in net. Chelsea Cantola is number 1. She's got the goal. Taylor Thomas is 3. Number 4 is Grace Edston. A captain is number 5, Whitney Cox. Amanda Aberley is number 6. Oh boy, what a name. Number 7, Jaleesa. That's how you say it. Jackson is number 7, so cool name, Jaleesa Jackson. Number 8 is Jessica Robinson. Another captain is number 10, Brianna Gunn. Crystal Green is 11. Olivia Johnson is 12. Nicole Lafko is 13. Ariel Twombly is 14. Ashley Flobick is number 16. Michelle Pinter-Petrillo, number 17, is a captain. 19 is Brandy Cheney. Number 24 is Kristen Chadbourne. And 25 is Amelia Makesborn. 15 is Desmond Dana. I think it's supposed to be Dana Desmond. That sounds better. And now I shall find the Minutemen in their all very familiar spot right underneath their kickboard. And you know, what do you say to them? I don't really know what you change. I'd say don't get discouraged, keep plugging away, and we'll bang one in the back of the net. But I'm also not the coach, so I don't know what they'd say. Speaking of, that's Randy Chadburn's the head coach for Mill River. He has in goal Mackenzie Mooney. Nicole Fenton is a captain. She's number 2. Chelsea Bagley's number 3. Emily Fishwick, number 4, is a captain. Rebecca Day is 5. Captain number 6, Katie Sabaski. Number 7 is Desiree Gray. Paige Carrera is 8. Haley Katrupi is number 9. Isabel Ferno is 10. Erin Bourne is number 11. Jessica Bullock, 12. Carrie Brown, 13. Kayla Blue, 14. Leah Rogstad is number 16. Amanda Lee, 18. Ashley Robb is 23. And I'm going to wet my whistle and bring you back for the second half of action with Mill River down to Springfield 1-0. See, the goalies have switched ends of the field, which means the teams have switched sides, and the shadows will start coming across now as Mill River will be heading north. And I never was a Boy Scout, but I know that's north. Springfield in goal for Springfield is Jen Pearson. Mackenzie Mooney is in goal for Mill River, and with opening touch will be controlled by the Cosmos with that 1-0 lead. 40-minute halves overtime if necessary. Golden goal is the rule, and Pinter Petrillo will get that up and to her teammate on the fly, and oh, she missed it. She had the right idea though. Oh, and she got hit in the face inadvertently, and she is going to stay in the game. I don't hear a whistle yet, and Springfield wants to roll to the outside. Now it's just well defended right there by the Minutemen. Yeah, and the young lady who was holding her face. Yeah, they're checking on her. That's what the break. Yeah, that's what I thought that they were doing, but he's just checking on her, making sure she's okay. And that was a good start to the second half for Springfield. They got the ball, got possession, pushed it down inside the scoring zone, and kept possession. And they're going to dump it back over the top, and that should become a white throw. And there's Emily. She'll set it down, and who will come back? Looks like Ashley Robb. It is Ashley Robb. That's why it looks like her. And Mill River just can't get frustrated though. They got to stick with. They did a lot of things really well in that first half of play. They just couldn't get the ball to cooperate with them going to the back of the net. We played 1 minute here in the second half, and Emily Fishwick, number 4, one of the captains, will take the throw. And they're down in the area where you go right in the box. Petrillo brought it right back to Fishwick, and she's going to cross the ball. Oh, what a thing of beauty. Robb couldn't come down with it. Sabaski sends it to Robb. She turns, had to take it off her foot. Sabaski got in there, had a little piece of it, kept the play down inside for a second. Now Springfield will relieve the pressure now over the top and through the inline after the kick by Carrie Brown. Good sequence of action there by the Minutemen. As I believe that's going to be number 19 taking the kick, Brandy Cheney. And it will. Cheney will take the kick. And there haven't been a lot of sweeper kicks by the Cosmos. A nice step up, good pressure. Bagley brought it to herself and leads Fishwick to the side. Will it be too much? No. Emily's so fast, and that will go out of bounds and become a goal kick. She just ran out of maneuvering room. She got pinned between the inline and the sideline, and there was just no line to come out. A lot of lines. We'll have the kick now taken on the far side by Whitney Cox, one of the captains for the Cosmos. And again, it was a good kick and a well-marked ball, and then took a Springfield bounce, and they're going to get it right to JoJo Valeni. Look at the catch by JoJo. She still got it. She could be out there playing. Hall of Fame person, that's what JoJo is. She's my Hall of Fame. Won 2 Mayflower Conference championships down at Mill River, brought the Mill River, or town at CSJ, I mean, brought the Mill River softball team to the finals. She's a good, funny to talk to, JoJo is, but she's a good person. And I think we got a kick going up for the Minutemen, yeah, and it's going to be just at the 20, and Brown coming over taking the kick this time. So in the shadows, as Carrie Brown will bring it back to the mark, and Mill River with a good chance right here. Get this thing tied up at 1. Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And again, everybody kind of met at the goalie, and Pearson's going to get out of that cloud of dust and have the ball. But the serve was what you wanted. It was high, it was soft. It gave everybody a chance to hold the line, stay on sides, get to the ball, put a piece of it, any part of their body to bring it down on the settle. And Mill River again with another great scoring chance, but come up empty. And they'll bring Ashley Robb over to this side of the field, and she shall start off in front of the bleachers. And there's the heave. And hit the red line. Yeah, we'll have a throw. I thought it was a throw. We're going to have a kick. The foul called a push, and it'll be a kick. And Brown, basically where she was just a few minutes ago. Different attitude this time. Didn't loft it, just blasted it. And hey, you know, I forgot to do a halftime, and I meant to do it. I meant to thank the Mill River community for allowing me to videotape their sports and put it on Channel 15. And there's a whistle. Sabaski got caught up and should be a Mill River kick. And boy, I tell you what, that was close to. Again, it's going to be just about the 20. It's going to be a great spot again. But no, I'd like to thank the Mill River Athletic Director Rob Black, the coaching staff Randy Chadburn, the players and parents. And that's going to be a goal by Brown. Oh, thank you, Carrie Brown. 1-1 now, Mill River. Well, that, and I just wondered out loud in the first half why she didn't take the kicks on the other end. And I tell you, she's got a heavy, heavy foot, and she's got a good celebration thing at the end. As Mooney comes all the way down to get it, the hug from Carrie Brown, number 13, and there you go, 1-1. Well, Mill River had 3 kicks in that, in succession's what I want, from down around the 20-yard marker, and you just can't keep giving up possession like that and kicks like that. And it came back to get Springfield. That goal came with 35 minutes, 31 seconds to go in the second half of play, and it tied everything up at 1. Fenton got down there. She'll take the throw. She's a multitasker. She can take the kicks, take the throws, play defense, play offense, pass the ball, and what a job by. That's awesome. That's Katruppi with the highlight moves. That could almost been a whole highlight tape. She was just into it. And that'll be a throw by Mill River as they reassert the momentum they had in that first half here. And Katruppi will just get the ball, get it in play, and Fishwick got pushed, no whistle. That ball not sent through. Comes to Fishwick though on a good bounce. And boy, everything came to an abrupt halt as she was met by 2 green jerseys, and they didn't give an inch. Who is that Fenton again? Yeah, oh, that's great work. That's great work. Look at Fenton, that's great work. And here comes the goal scorer, Brown. Oh, they're all on sides, and they're all right there, and oh, she sliced it. She had Fishwick wide open in the middle, and she was either trying to kick it or bring the ball back to Fishwick, but it went off the outside of the foot, and they were just literally just a breath away from taking a lead. So a goal kick after all that, a goal kick for Springfield. And who's got the step up? Oh, that's Bagley, number 3. She'll go back, she'll retrieve the ball. No, I didn't see number 10. She snuck in. I mean, Springfield all of a sudden scrambling a little bit in their end, and that's Cantola had the touch and gets it out to Pinter Petrillo, and she'll cross midfield and send the ball down to the open corner. And you can see Desiree Gray trying to get in position, communicates with Bullock. Bullock will come out and put the tack on, and she will knock the ball free, take it on the far side, and Bullock off the top of her foot will skip over Fishwick, and it'll become a green throw, but they get the ball up and out of the box area. And I had to shift my weight, so you missed the throw-in. It's kind of a weird position up here I shoot from. I shoot from the window, but it's got a deep sill on it, and if I stay in on floor level, I can't see half the field, so I put it out right on the edge of the sill, and they'll make a rethrow. They weren't ready yet. They wanted to back up. And when I shoot to my left, or where Mackenzie Mooney is in this half, I can stand straight up. No, I can't. That's when I have to get on my left knee, and I wear my ceramic tile knee pads that I wear for tiling on my left knee because I'm just getting old. But when I shoot to my right, where Springfield is this half, I can stand straight up. I don't know the laws of physics, but that's the way it is. Never took physics. Barely could do math. Tell you, do well in school, college and high school, or high school and college because if you don't, I'm a good example of what you'll end up doing. Free TV. Fishwick split the defense and sends the ball in, and Springfield took it back quite a ways, and Springfield really on their heels right now defensively. They came out very strong here in the second half of play, but they just kind of lost it, especially in the last 2 to 3 minutes, and that's should be a corner. John Sivert says corner, and here comes Rebecca Day. Yeah, so they're sticking with Day on these corners, and with 32 minutes to go in 11 seconds. Oh, again, another corner, but she wants to get like a pitching wedge out in golf and just softly lob the ball up about 8 feet out in front of the box. Oh, that's sweet. That was a good kick. That was a good kick. Going to be chased down by Bagley, and Bagley would show it, dance it, and bring it to the outside, and she'll lay it down in the corner, and it will run out of turf. No, it stayed in bounds. Springfield will turn, kick, fire, goes out of play, and we'll have Ashley Robb with the touch. Will go to Fishwick. Fishwick, this is her spot on the field. That's why they went to Fishwick. Well marked. Day was well marked, and Robb never had a chance in that second kick. Is just wide. Carrie Brown feeling it. She came up on the play and let it fly, and it was just wide of this near post. 31 minutes to go in this ball game. We're tied at 1, and this is Chadbourne. And it is Chadbourne, not Chadburn. It's spelled like Bourne. And that, it's going to be Brown returning the field back around, and One thing is Springfield getting a little stationary out there. They're not really moving to the ball. They're allowing the ball to be played, and then they're moving towards the Mill River players after they get the ball. And we'll have a green throw now. Springfield scored very late in the first half to take that 1-0 lead into the break with them. And then Mill River on the Kerry Brown goal just responded and tied it up at 1-1. And that will go down to the corner, and the photographer, A.J. Morrow right there, another photographer right there. He made the foot trap and save, and Fishwick's being shown the spot where they wanted to take the throw. Fishwick with a good head of steam, got the ball down and in, and Springfield with a step up, wants to go to the left foot, the pass laid on his side, and Springfield right now needs to have a little time of possession, maybe generate a corner or get a shot on net, but they kind of got to settle themselves down here, and that's going to stay in play. No, it'll kick and spin and go out of play, and we'll have a white throw far side, and it's going to be taken by Fishwick. She'll direct some traffic. Nobody moving, she said. I can hear that clears the bell all the way across the field, and she'll get it. Yeah, she'll get about 10 yards further up as it went out of bounds off a Springfield player, and it's going to be Rob, and Rob looking for, oh, she got pushed big time, no whistle. Rob coming back around, and Springfield will control the ball now, and they'll break through the arc. They're going to be to the 30, setting the ball in on a great pass. Hard off the foot, plenty of time to recover. They'll get it laid out there. Nice step up. Bullock with a step up, and she'll just dump it out to midfield. Rebecca Day right down the pipe, no support on the ball, all green there, and they'll just send it over the top, back down into the, well, not quite to the top of the arc. It's going to be brought by Bullock. Bullock to the outside to the 25. We'll go back, get the ball, and Bullock to midfield, no further. As Fenton had it, got it tangled up in her feet. Imagine that in soccer, and the ball will come to the side. And I don't know. Yeah, it's going to stay in bounds for a second. Goes out of play, and I believe it's going to be a white throw. And it will be Katrupi that will take the throw. She'll have to wait a second. I don't know if you could hear it or not, but the horn sounded in the background. And when the horn sounds, that's when you take a breather. The subs come in. And then they hand the ball off to Ashley Robb. Robb, again, nice mark right there. Ball did get Day and goes off from Shins. Went to Springfield. They kicked it out of bounds. Mill River will keep the ball, keep the throw. We're tied at 1. 1 in the second half. A first half goal by Springfield, a second half goal by Mill River. 28 minutes to go in the contest. I don't want to say regulation yet. I'm got a lot to do, and I don't want to go to overtime tonight. And see what Kerry Brown does so well? She reverses the field. Where's that ball? There it is. She kind of controls the ebb and flow of the Mill River offense from her defensive position. And that ball's got eyes. And it goes to Rob, and she'll get the pass. Well, that's just a good step up by Springfield. They just stepped up and made the play. And Desiree Gray, did she earn the throw, though? Let me see here. No. It'll be a green throw, and they'll have green substitutions coming in. And good chance to remind you about the Halloween parade. I did it in the first half. I got to do it in the second half. They'll have the Rutland Parks Department, Rec and Parks Department. The Halloween parade, it's on Channel 15 Live, and then it's on the rest of the month delayed. And then the first Saturday of November, you will have the really big show 12, and that's live at the Paramount Theater, and that'll also be aired on Channel 15 the month of November. And then you'll have the choosing of and the crowning of the Pumpkin Queen for the Halloween parade in, I think it's mid-October. But just watch for the bulletin board. They might even pop an ad in the paper for it. The PEGTV guys might. They do that for some events. I've never had anything posted that I've done, even though I've done a lot of stuff, but that's the way it goes. In the end, it never mattered. Well, Sabaski just gets in there and gets her elbows dirty, rolls up her sleeves, and oh, yeah. They're going to call that on Sabaski. But see, I thought, well, it's irrelevant what I thought, and I'm a hometown fan, but it's going to be a great chance here from 30 yards out for Springfield. Number 5 coming up, Whitney Cox, and Cox. Well, a little more of an angle than I thought originally on the whistle, but that's where they wanted to place the ball, and this will be a good chance for Springfield to get the lead back. And all kick was flat, never got in, headed down by the wall up front by Mill River, and I think that's Paige Carrera up to Katrupi. Katrupi with nothing but turf, and the fans telling her to make the move and go. Run the field. She's got nothing but green grass. She had a first down and more, and I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't understand that. She broke into the clear, got all the way down the field, and then just kicked the ball into the goalie from 30 yards out. Whoops, better bring the camera down. Amanda Lee to the outside too far, goes out of play, and the ball will be picked up, and Springfield will take the throw as we are down to 25 minutes and 47 seconds, and well, I better start now. Regulation. That's Rob on the far side. That ball will get to Fenton. Fenton will, but she is just tough. Again, lots of whistling, lots of action, and oh, they're going to call it on Fenton. She gets up with the old "what me." Well, that's a tough one to sort out how they came up with that call, but oh, they're going to card the coach, I believe. Oh, Coach Chadburn, more power to you. Yeah, I got to tell you, not because I'm Randy's friend, but I am. I mean, but that's a terrible call. I don't know, with all that contact and everybody being equal, and they were still fighting for the ball, nobody gained an advantage. They came up with a foul on Fenton. So, little ratings booster there by Coach Chadburn as he. Oh yeah, get emotional, and that will bleed over onto the team here. And now they have to see what the referee does. He gives you the card and he has to write all down in his little notebook. That's what the holdup is. He has to do his official bookwork and log the yellow card. Now we're going to be good to go in just about 4 seconds here. Yes. And again, just not the loft you need on a kick like that. It was flat and low, and Mill River defended it well, and they'll come back to near midfield, and Springfield will settle it down. And the Cosmos had the lead at 1-0 at the half. Mill River tied it up at 1-1 here in the second portion of the game, and now Mill River and Springfield. Desiree Grace and I did not touch it, and did they buy it? Yes, they did. And it'll be Fishwick coming over. There they go. They bring Emily all the way across the field to take the throw, and she'll wind her up and let her fly. That's Rob settling down. Rob had the ball taken away by Contola, and the ball's going to come back on the ricochet and be inched forward. And again, just a lot of jousting right now. Nobody really with a kicking with a purpose, as that will go, well, just a good step up. Brown with a few dribbles, and then she got adventurous, and she kicked the ball, and that's going to go to Lee. Now, Lee's good at taking the rush down the field. They played her inside foot that time and took away that cutback move. That's Bourne, number 11. Bourne, well, that's a foot trap. She just stepped on the ball, and that happens. That happens. I won't pick on her for it because it's just part of the play. I mean, it happens. There, I had to shift myself. That's why the camera kind of got wild there for a second. Mill River on the defense right now. Fenton got in there, got to the left foot, got 10 yards on the ball, came back out. Picked up by Rob. Rob let the defender come to her, pressured the ball, and then got the ball to squirt through. And then the race to the ball, this near side, picked up by the Springfield player and lost the ball out of bounds. We're going to have a throw coming up. That's going to be Katrupi. She's going to give the ball back to Rob. And hey, how you doing? And we'll have to wait for the throw. Right into a crowd of people, and comes right back to Bagley. She'll have it deflect, come to the center of the field, and oh, offside, yeah. Things sorted out, and come back to Fishwick. She wants the defense to come through. There's the ball off the back of Day, the kick, and it's going to be just wide. I tell you, that was a different play. I hadn't seen that one, and I liked it. Katrupi just sliced it, but I liked it. We were tied at 1 with 22 minutes, 22 seconds to go. Unless I'm seeing double, it was 22-22 on the clock. And Springfield will come out, and they've had some problems getting some distance. Well, that was a good kick. I thought to say they've been able to really shorten the field than the River has on these kicks, but that'll be played off from Contola. Fenton will take the throw, and she wants to get the tempo going, and that'll be brought back inside of Katrupi. The ball will come down and bounce past midfield, and on the fly, here comes Springfield. Springfield with the ball will have Contola try to make the one-on-one move, and just well played by Desiree Gray. Didn't buy the fake, stayed on the ball. And the Mill River fans, I missed what it was because I'm looking through the viewfinder, but there was some extracurricular play after the save. And is that Bourne again? No, it's Kachupi, okay. She stepped on the ball. And I believe on the mark you're going to say green ball, and that's what they do have. It's going to be a green ball. It'll be picked up by Olivia Johnson with the throw to Contola, picked off by Fenton. Fenton wanted to go backwards. That was closed off. She'll turn and just kick it side out, allow her teammates to reestablish their marks and let Johnson take the throw, and she'll just come out short here, and she'll get it to Taylor Thomas. Thomas gets a kind bounce, and Sabaski miskicked on it. There's a turn shot, fire saved by Mooney. Shot taken by Brianna Gunn as she guns it in there, and I'll stop the puns, I know. Or the rhyming, actually that wasn't a pun. A little contact, and then a lot of contact, and the ball went out of bounds, and it's going to stay Mill River. As Rob will hold it up, the horn will sound. Into the ball game will come. Kachupi's coming out, and it's going to be Caleb Plouffe, number 14, coming in for the Minutemen. They tied this thing up a long time ago here in the second half, as they've had some chances. Plouffe looking for the ball. They need to settle down first, and now Plouffe will get it through to her teammate, Day. Day wants the corner. Day lets the defender go by. Day with the ball, and now it's going to become a corner. And again, Rebecca Day playing tough out there in the last couple of games, and it's really been rewarding her well with that physical style. Well, 20 minutes to go. We're at the midway point of the second half, and Mill River with a corner kick. Oh, can they get the ball settled down? But they're doing everything, but it's a hot potato right now. They can't get the darn thing to settle down, cooperate with them. And boy, Springfield will battle and get it up and lose it at the 30. Mill River will reverse the field, go down and link up on the corner of the box. And back to Plouffe. Will slide out for her left foot and come back out the box. That's miskicked. It'll just pop up and come down inside the hash mark. Sabaski broke through and just kicked it wide. I think it went out from a Springfield player, though. I'm thinking corner. I'm waiting for John Sivert to tell me. Yes, and Rebecca Day will head over there. In case Sabaski made that play happen all herself in there by just hustling. And this happens now with just a tick over 19 seconds to go, or 19 minutes to go in the second half. And that ball's going to be settled on the charge, brought forward, and that was Gunn, number 10, goes off the official out of bounds. Should be White throw, and I wanted to see, oh, we got an injured player. Injured player down for Springfield. Neutral possession, or simultaneous possession, I'm sorry, not neutral. They had a kick ball. And it's going to be Mill River now with the ball, and they'll have the heave, and that's going to be Rob over the top, and Rob will get the bounce. Now they need some support on the ball as it rolls toward the edge, and yeah, they'll just turn clear fire, be out of play. And so they're going to bring Ashley Rob, number 23, over, and she'll take the throw with just 18 minutes to go in the second half of a tied soccer game. Each team scoring, Springfield scoring once in the first half, Mill River scoring their goal here in the second half, and I would say after the Mill River goal, they've really taken control again of the game, and we're going to have a throw on the far side, and I missed it because I was looking at the wrong person, but it's going to come in, and a corner coming up as was played out from number 24 out there. She just went off the end of her foot. That's Chadbourne, Kirsten Chadbourne, or Kirsten. Day again will go back. She'll be called upon to serve the ball up to the position where they can get a head on the ball or a foot on the ball. She must be out in front of the net. Well, they have the short version. They came back to Brown and gets it to Lee. Lee turned and just had it cleaned off her foot. Good bounce, popped up, 50-50 ball, no control, settled down, laying there. Petrillo will get it. She'll send it to the left side just about 3 yards. And then Lee, playing the defense, wants to take the forward angle, can't get there, and this will be chased down by Desiree Gray, and she'll be called off by Fishwick. Fishwick called for the ball and got the kick picked off because she was coming up for Lee, and it'll be Fishwick again, and this time they're going to go to Sabaski. Now it'll be popped up and out of play, and I believe it's going to be a White throw, and Fishwick will go to the sideline, number 4, right in front of the Mill, well, close enough to the Mill River bench. By the time she lets the ball fly, she will be in front of the Mill River bench. And that is to the open spot on the field, and there's the touch by Day. She'll bring it down and gonna bring it to this near side now, and that's gonna be Kachupi, who's played a very good game. she'll get bumped, ball will go out of bounds, and it's going to be taken over by Rob, I believe. Yeah, Rob will come over and she will take the throw as that clock winding down below, well, 2:16 minutes now. And that's Day toward the net and handled. Pearson right there played that very sure-handed. Jen Pearson did. Line drive kick. Did the job. She got a little more mileage off than I thought originally when she kicked it. And that ball will be brought down. Over with a few dribbles, up, and see, that's why you put the ball in the net. And first of all, she's got the sun in her eyes this half. Pearson does. Second of all, she bobbled it. I mean, you've got to put shots on net, no matter how harmless they look, because strange things happen on the way to the net. And I believe I'd call that a white kick. We'll see what the guys who really matters think. And Carrie Brown getting the position, so I would assume, yes, that it will be a foul on Springfield and a kick coming up for Mill River. Brown will bring it back. Fenton also there directing some traffic. And that will be, boy, Springfield had it on the header, came lateral with it. Ball will come forward. That's Bagley trying to get there, and she wants to bring it back inside. Does so, gets there, deflects the ball, goes out of bounds. Should be a white throw, and it'll be Kachupi will come up, get it, and well, she threw into a double team, got the ball to her teammate Dave. She got spun around and popped up and handled, though. Again, not a bad idea. Tell you, a lot of action, good flow to the game today too, and it's a 1-1 score. And the Springfield goal came on a deflection, a misdirection, a redirection. And yeah, they're going to call a foul on that as Rob just went crashing and smashing and flying, and a little further out for Brown to score this time. This is probably the equivalent of the 35-40 yard line. And I'll tell you what, it did what they wanted it to do. Kachupi, Trianina trying to take the ankle. Kachupi will watch it go out of play, and we'll have a throw coming up for Mill River. And will Kachupi stand inside? Yes. I like the fact they keep whoever's on this, where the ball is who takes the throw instead of waiting. And by making specialty throws, you have to bring the player from across the field, and that gives the other team a chance to mark up. Yeah, so Rob's going to take it now. 13:59, 1-1. Mill River pressing the issue here, trying to get the lead for the first time today. And well, it's just sitting there right now. They got a Springfield. See how they stayed back and let the ball come to them. Mill River, on the other hand, trying to win these, going to and getting these 50-50 balls. Kachupi wants to cross it, does, and yeah, smart play. Goalie, I was a little surprised she was putting her hands out there, but then she's pulled them back real quick, and we'll have a goal kick coming up now with 13 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Second half action, 1-1 to score. Mill River in the white uniforms with the red shorts, and Springfield in the green. But again, they really had a short kick coming out, and Mill River trying to capitalize on it, and that's going to be some pretty decent contact on Rob, and that is a good call. Yeah, that'll be Springfield taking the kick. They're going to bring Whitney Cox back, and it looks like Cox is going to not only come back, but she'll take the kick, and she got good carry on that, and that's going to be picked off in midair by Mill River, and then reverse the field, looking for the long ball by Springfield. They'll poke it forward, and yeah, that looked pretty controlled. As Bagley got it, and then they'll come to the side. They were looking for Kachupi. She'll take the inside route, go back, get the ball, give it away to her teammate. And now they'll start to the outside, coming right down in front of the camera on the fly. I think it's going to have too much juice on it. Yeah, too much juice is going to go out of play. And there's a lot of turf there to kick the ball. She just put a little too much mustard on it. Kachupi misfires with the left foot, gets a nice favorable bounce, comes to Rob. She'll give a little push, get possession of the ball. Nice job letting them play through that. This is soccer, not tennis, by the way. And that's going to be Fenton to Kachupi, to herself with the settle. It's got a lot of, oh, she brought it to the outside. She had the inside open and can't swivel the hips to get the angle and kicks it out of bounds. And we'll have a goal kick. I'm not sure if she realized that she takes it to the net. She had nothing but open grass. She brought it down further and elongated the angle. So with the kick, There's the anticipation. And boy, yeah, got to push from behind, and this will give Carrie Brown a pretty good spot on the field, I think. And in the net, Brown's done it again. Carrie Brown gives Mill River their first lead of the game. She's got 2 goals, identical yardage, but one from the right side, one from the left side. And I told you, I don't know why she's not taking the kicks. She's got a heavy lead foot, and it's a heavy ball she kicks. And she just basically blasted that. And it wasn't the sun because it was facing this side of the field, so the goalie was not looking in the sun. But Carrie Brown knocking him in there. 2-1 Mill River. Put the shots on net, man. Oh, yeah. And that happened with 11:23 to go in the ball game. Now I can get off that in regulation stuff. In the ball game. So Springfield, we'll see how they respond to that goal. They had either led or been tied, and now they're in a position where they got to play a little catch-up. And handball, yeah. There'll be a kick coming up for Mill River. They'll bring the ball back down to about the 30-yard line. And let's see if Carrie Brown can get a hat trick here. So Brown will get another 5 yards tacked on. That makes it even a better spot. And again, there's a save. Tell you though, she's had a good game, not just because of the 2 goals. I thought all season long she'd really been able to transition from offense to defense and control everything from the back line, but you can see the power in her foot, and Fenton with a nifty little move right there, sneaky. Fenton showed him the ball, dribbled, split the defense, gets it up to Paige Carrera, number 8 out there, and then Carrera had to be pulled off the ball. Springfield able to strip it over and then send it down this far side where Gray will get it. Gray will work to the outside, and Gray will watch it go out of play, and they're saying green throw, and we'll have a sub come in with 10 minutes to go, and Mill River up 2-1. Okay, I found the ball girl. Now I need the person with the ball. Isn't that awful? I'm looking. There she is. They get over in those tree lines. I can't see them. Or they get in the shadows, and I have problems seeing them. That's Fenton, though. I can see that big number 2 on her back. And Mill River, they have controlled play. They have more shots on net, more corners, more time possession in the attacking, and now they've got the lead for the first time. That's the only stat that they were lacking, was the score, the lead in the score. Got Mackenzie Mooney and Emily Fishwick back there. Good communications. Mooney is a sophomore, Fishwick a senior, and that'll come down. Mill River coming in with 2 wins, 4 losses, but one of those losses was in overtime, and the other one came late in the second half rally by Woodstock, and then of course the overtime loss was to Burn-Burton. And since that Burn-Burton game, which was their first home game, there's been a lot of changes made position-wise and matching up here with the lines. And that'll be interesting to rematch to see how Mill River will fare against Burn-Burton. Day had it brought down, brings it back to Robb. Does a hard pass in short quarters. And Contola cannot clear. That's just miskick popped up in the air. They might have been better off to settle and send, but in any event, the ball will roll down the sideline, stay in the play, and nope. There, it nicked the line, and Taylor Thomas, good effort, just couldn't get to the ball before it went out of bounds. Yeah, and coach Luigi Valenti Jr. over there telling his team plenty of time, and there he's right, no need to panic. It's always good to have a sense of urgency, but no need to panic. And that just miskicked. They didn't settle it, they just tried to one-time it. And there's a reversal of the field, and this is all going on with 8:15 to go. This is Lee, I believe, yeah, and she had it knocked out of bounds. Yes, off from the Springfield defender. And we'll have a throw, and they should bring, well, they're going to bring Bagley over to take the throw. Okay, I'm surprised by that. She's looking right into the sunlight now. Day off the side of the net. Couldn't quite clear it enough out in front to allow somebody to get a head or a foot on it from Mill River, and it'll become a goal kick for Springfield, and that will be Brandy Cheney. As Cheney will go over and get a very short kick, a very low kick, and a very defendable kick. And well, Springfield did a nice job of linking it up, getting it near midfield. They want to turn and go to the outside. Desiree Gray forced the issue, and that made Springfield come back and have to work a little harder to bring it back up and through as Cantola bumping Fenton, and there's the whistle. It's a late whistle, and they called it on Fenton. Oh, I got to tell you, yeah, the Mill River fan base beside themselves, and I got to tell you, there's been a couple head scratchers here of calls. So Pinter Petrillo with the kick, and all this going on, man, with just 6:58 to go. Took Mill River quite a while, but they got the lead here in the second half. And that's a good kick. That's a real good kick. That's going to be picked up by Mooney. That was a lot more dangerous than it looked. They linked it up with Taylor Thomas out there, and she just tried to sweep her leg and sweep the kick in. And contact, no whistle. Ball will go over the top. That's on sides. No, it's a late whistle. It's offside, and they kick it anyways. And yeah, it's going to be a goal kick, and Mooney will go back. McKenzie will go back and get the ball. And that's the first offsides on Springfield. Well, Rivers had one offsides earlier in the contest, and Kerry Brown will take the kick. And Kerry Brown with both goals today for the Minutemen. And she got it to midfield. The settle just couldn't be controlled by Paige Carrera. No, it was Rebecca Day, I'm sorry. That's Katie Sabaski, and she's walking a tightrope on the far side. And boy, she got pushed, shoved, hammered down, and the whistle, and she'll earn the spot for the kick for her teammate. And it's over on the Mill River sideline, and that's Kerry Brown, and she's going to bring it forward just about 5 more feet. And she will, well, took a longer route to get there, but it got to a teammate. They set it down here near the corner. I think it's got too much juice. It'll go through the inline, and it should become a goal kick for Springfield. Now with 5:27 to go, Springfield should feel a little more than a sense of urgency. Now they can kind of get cranking things up here. They're down a goal in soccer. It's a lot. It's not insurmountable or anything, but you get around the 5-minute mark, and you really have a lot of tag time or time of possession. You got to start kind of inching things up and crowding the gaps out there. Oh, nice little jump by Whitney Cox as she gets the open field. Looked like Walter Payton right there. And she might have sent it too far. Yes, right idea. Just too much of a stroke on it. And Kerry Brown will do something. I'm waiting to see who's got the ball. Oh, Emily's got the ball. Okay, Fishwick with the ball. There's a little skip, jump. See the nice technique she has, and she gets a lot of power behind her throws. That ball's settled but not controlled, and it's going to be picked up by Bagley, and Bagley wants to bring it down to Kachupi, and Kachupi will just dance with the ball and have it taken off her foot on the turn. Stays with Mill River, and that clock keeps ticking. That's the important part. 4:20 to go, and that clock ticking away, and Bagley called off. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Fishwick coming over. It was actually Rob who was called off, number 23. And that took a lot of time, an extra 20 seconds off the clock. And that's Amanda Lee, and somebody got a handball. No, got to push from behind. Hey, in any event, it's going to become a kick, and they want Kerry Brown to come up and take the kick. And I'll tell you what, that's a no-brainer. It's Kerry Brown. Oh, nice send. Great trap by Day. She felt the pressure to the left, came to the right, foot's open shot, and just wide. I like it. I like it, though. She generated a scoring chance. It was a good hard kick, and it wasn't that wide by much. So Mill River with a win today would go to 3-4. And like I said, they could easily be up there, a little better record. They played some tight ball games with some quality clubs. Kachupi, oh, she knows it. She might need a new set of cleats with square ends on them there. She just sliced it and could go out of play, and we're down to the 3-minute mark, and they'll bring the ball all the way to the far side of the box to get the kick, and they're in the shade, and it's going to be, when it comes back, Mill River bounced. Lee with the ball. Lee will turn. Lee heard the communications from behind, wanted to go backwards. I believe that was Sabaski, couldn't make the link up, and then the kick comes down to Mill River's midfielders. They'll just pop it back in, and Bagley will go forward, trying to come to the inside, get the pass back, and didn't follow the ball up. Springfield will just pop it up. Again, you got kicked with a purpose. They didn't do that there. That gives possession right back to Mill River. Ashley Robb with it, number 23. Robb to the outside, and Yeah, they got to call that on Rob. She didn't play the ball, and that's a good call by the officials. And we're down to 2.5 minutes to go. In Springfield now, this is what they need. Possession, and then go over the top with the ball. What a great job of keeping that in bounds. Well, I like the play. It was like a give and go on the reversal, but Mill River again marked up so well. Boy, see the battle going on for the ball, and oh, they called that on Mill River. They called that on Desiree Gray. But I'll tell you what, Springfield here getting a great spot on the field right there at the 25-yard line. They're going to bring all the way over from the other side. Whitney Cox, and with time ticking down a goal, this is a good spot to be in. And boy, that's a different look. They tried to get it on the front side of the line instead of the over the top, and they wanted it to be kind of like overload that part of the field, overload the zone, and flood it with Springfield players, and it almost worked. Becomes a goal kick, 1.5 minutes to go. Mill River just 90 seconds away from the win. And again, both goals scored by Carrie Brown. They came down on top of the ball. It really wasn't a long kick. And Pinter Petrillo will get it, pick it up for Springfield, give it back. The pass back to the middle of the field is a little soft, and that's what caused the problems for Springfield. And this is going to be up in the air, and Isabel Furno, yep, trying to get there and play the defense. And with just 55 seconds to go, it'll be a Mill River throw. Yeah, and this is good stall tactics right here. They're going to bring Rob back. And they took another 10 to 15 seconds off the clock with that. As Furno stepped up, make the play. And Springfield, again, there's plenty of time, but they got possession down near the box. The pass back to the center, pretty well defended and cleaned up. Nice job of sweeping up there and cleaning up and getting that ball away. And Mill River, with that clock ticking down, the fans getting pretty pumped. They played an excellent game. And again, with no joke, and the score is going to be 2-1, but they really dominated the game much more than that 2-1 score is going to indicate. As Mackenzie Mooney winds it up and pops it up, and will it stay in play? Yes, it will. And that shoulder, ball will go out of bounds. It's going to be a green throw. Goes off from Furno out of bounds. That's the horn, and it's a Mill River win. So congratulations to Mill River. Carrie Brown with both goals, 2-1 the Minutemen. Good effort by Springfield. Get out there, support your student athletes, support Munger Vision, and catch a game live, but always watch Channel 15 too.